Is this more like a mystery? Does it have mystery aspects to it? Is it like the Scooby-Doo gang where you have to solve a mystery and move on and progress it within the game?
I mean, you know what you said about inspiration, and Scooby-Doo's right up there as well. I love Scooby-Doo. I mean, there's a few little bits we've taken from that. Absolutely, it's about that. Absolutely, it's about the more you know, the more likely it is you'll survive with all the characters till dawn. If you don't bother looking, it's fine. You can still play it. It'll still be entertaining, but you're more likely going to die. So there's a definite mystery element there.
So this game actually plays upon your worldly knowledge that you bring to the game versus knowledge that you get within the game itself.
Oh, completely. And also the other thing is with teen horror, all of us know about teen horrors. All of us know don't go in the attic when the light doesn't work. We know that, and we sit and watch the people do it on the screen and go, don't do that. And we're going to put you in that position. We're going to go, all right, you know what? There you go. That's the position. It's up to you now. If you go up in the attic, you probably know what's going to happen, but you might need to go up there anyway. So that's going to be a real like, oh, what do I do now?
So the game doesn't follow the traditional Hollywood horror type films. You can actually use your better judgment, your common sense to move through the game.
Yeah, so the more you think about stuff, again, the more likely it is you'll survive till dawn. It's not like you've got to sit and work it out and it's like a real quandary, but what you know about film and what I know about film is enough to get through this properly.
So tell us what happens to the characters. Let's say you're down to your last guy and he's dead or she's dead. What happens then? Is the game over?
So we've written it in a way that makes sure that doesn't happen. So you definitely can all die, but you can't all die in the same spot. So it's not like you're going, oh shit, okay, well, that's it, we're all dead. It's kind of like it's rather than a story being like in a straight line, it's like a wheel in a way. It's like and all the stories are spokes coming to a hub in the middle. So if you die in one bit, that's fine because the other characters are still there, so they can all still come back into the spokes. Do you see what I mean? So it's so that still works. It's not like you suddenly run out of characters. You'll still have a 6-hour game, even if all 8 characters die. They'll die at the right points. There's not just one point. They'll die at a number of points, but they'll die at the right points for that story.
So with the characters within the game, let's say one character does certain things. Does it actually affect how the other characters interact with the environment?
Yeah, and even, you know what, there's even some moral decisions. So what you do and how you interact with other characters, sometimes there's some difficult choices to make. What you do depends on how then they act with you, and it might be that you wish you'd acted better because they might be able to help you later. You know, there's a whole balance of stuff like that. It's not just about I missed a shot, so therefore I'm going to die. It's much more about, okay, so I've set this thing up, and that's going to make an impact on how I move forward. Talking as well. Go on.
Could you give us any tips and tricks about just general how to survive throughout the game?
So the biggest tip I can give you, so interaction-wise, that should be fine. You should be all right with that. We haven't got a HUD, so with the guns and stuff like that, the flashlight comes underneath, and the hot spot of where the flashlight is, that's where you're going to aim. Biggest tip is to think. Just have a little think about what's going on. You know, it's going to be entertaining. Listen to what they're saying. If you go through blindly, you'll be fine too. You'll have a good time. Like I say, death's not a failure. Death's just a story change. But if you want everyone to survive, just think about what you're doing each time. Just for a second.